Greetings from Sevanand and Seva Samaj movement. And today, September 5, 2021, Teachers' Day. In India, the day of Dr. Radhakrishnan is celebrated as Teachers' Day. And I used to tell on this Teachers' Day that teachers are the students who are taught by students. Okay, actually, teachers supposed to teach, but teachers, good teachers, positive teachers, they learn from students. And I gone to 1,600 schools all over India, and we give service-free motivation class. And we give the topics like human-animal difference, destiny of life, purpose of studies, and we tell them service makes you human. Actually, we start our session with the human-animal difference debate, and at the end, we make the students to say that animals are better than human, and I give them 5 differences, and I make them human, and I ask them, what is the purpose of studies? Then they tell me to get knowledge, to become wise, this and that. Then I ask them, most educated people, are they looting or serving today? And they tell me looting. Then I tell them, why to study for looting? Then I tell them, 50% service and 50% money making, life growing. Okay. Then you become human. Otherwise, you are just like buffaloes. Okay. Then third question I asked, what is the destiny of life? Then I tell them the vision and mission of life. Okay, and I tell them Seva Paramo Dharma. Service is the ultimate religion. Today people are in pieces or peace, and they tell me pieces. So those people, they end up in selfish, and peace people, peace loving people ends up in service, and that makes you human. And I used to evaluate the students in the schools from their response and so on. Then some schools, their motivation, their motto of the school is funny like. So in the government school, I ask them, then they say, no, we don't have a motto. Then I tell them, Satyameva Jayade, truth our triumph. That is the Indian motto. So I make them, okay, to convince. And those do not have, sometimes the school, they have a bigger title of their school, the place, and no motto as such. Then I tell them, lighten to enlighten. Okay, we get a light from the education, and we give that light to others, especially those who are in the dark. That is the true meaning of education. Then when I went to Gonpipuri, Chandrapur district, Maharashtra, Janada school, after my class, the principal told me that our teachers need more of this class than students, because so students are more service oriented, but teachers are business oriented than service oriented. Then I tell them that today teachers, they pay good amount for their degrees, B.Ed, D.Ed. Okay, then they give donation, big donation to the school for getting a job, especially in the government paid schools, right? And it's a big business. And I told that madam that it is the problem of the system. Then she laughed at me, and she told that it is a true fact. Okay. Then when I asked them students that today people are wise, and many are wise, but others are otherwise. Otherwise means VIC, devilish. Then smart students, they will shout from the audience that vice principal. If the vice principal is very strict or very very punishable type, okay, they shout from the students, okay, from the public audience, that vice principal. Okay. Then even I had experience in such school, Sacred School, Bangalore, in the city. Okay, after my class, one lady teacher came to thank me. Okay, from 5th to 10th class students, and um, while she was thanking me, students started to howl, making shouting and all kind of rubbish sounds, and she started to cry on the pulpit. Okay, then I got in and I interfered and I solved that situation. Then in Bangalore St. Xavier School, I used to tell a joke, especially when I teach them the loving aspect of human. Okay, especially sex aspect. Then I tell them one teacher went to the class and asked the students what you want to become, and one girl stood up and said, "Teacher, I want to become the mother of 3 children." Suddenly, one boy stood up and said that, "Teacher, I want to become the father of those children." Indirectly, he is telling the teacher that I want to marry that girl. And in St. Xavier's school, okay, it is in the city and very complaint box school. Okay, then teachers commented, but such jokes will ruin or spoil the students. Okay, then I tell them that this reality talk will help them rather than spoiler. Then I used to tell them a good example of a hen waiting for its chicks. I tell them that the hen wait 21 days for chicks to come up. Okay, hatching time. Then if she wait 21 days and take care of that egg, she gets living chick. Such a way, and I teach them that. Then I tell them, if in your growing age, okay, teenage, if you are preparing yourself or make use of your body in a healthy way, you get a good future. Okay, then otherwise you get a dead chick. Okay, then one school, St. John's School in the city in Bangalore, they teachers like that example very much. Okay, then uh, I asked them today, which sense is essential sense? That is common sense more than all the science and decrees. Okay, we need common sense to handle such a situation. Okay, then I know, I have went to about 50 Saraswati schools, and those schools the students used to call the principal ma'am, okay, mother, and the I think comparatively they have got a very good response from the students. Okay, their relationship. Okay, in Nagpur, okay, Santipini school. Okay, it got I think one of the best schools in India. Okay, when I went to teach them in 2011, okay, the principal told that we don't punish the students, we don't beat or any punishment, and the best punishment we give that to arrange assembly in the school, and many students are scared. Then when I went to the Christian schools, I noticed that girls in the school who are run by priests, okay, they become dull. Such a way, boys who are studying in nuns school, they become dull. Okay, and there is a gender justice also. Okay, when I went to Mukannur, Thoravur schools near Angamali, Ernakulam district of Kerala, so I noticed in 2018 that most of the plus one A plus seats are covered by the girls. Not even a boy in the list in Mukannur and Thorur school. And I asked the teacher, HM, that why don't you teach the boys? Then the teachers, they commented that they don't get time to learn. I mean to say, boys are spoiling their time in other things other than studies. And when I visited those places in 2021, before 2 months, okay, I noticed that more boys got A plus. Now this COVID season, okay, now in the COVID season, since the students are packed, I think boys become smart and they got more A plus than the girls. Okay, it's our attitude. Okay, I used to give talk to the parents in the schools. Okay, then I used to tell them that sometimes the parents fight with the teachers, sometimes students fight with teachers, sometimes PTA fight with the teachers, all kind of system, bugged up system, and the students, they lose the result, the fruits. Okay, then I would like to share my experience in Mainpuri, one VIP ISO certified school. Okay, I think 2015 I got a chance. Usually I used to go to schools with a free motivation class without payment, and I get a donation whatever they give. We have an orphanage in Gadjiroli, Maharashtra. So and most of the schools, they make fun of it. Okay, and I felt very bad, and I was struggling to survive. Then in 2015 I got a chance to teach CBSE schools, to teach English in high school and plus one plus two. Okay, then I was staying there. About 30 Malayalis, Kerala teachers were there, and good payment. But I was disturbed because they used to keep gundas. Okay, the big people to beat the students whenever they make mistake. And 2 3 times I shouted at night and got up. Then I saw gundas were beating the students in the night. Okay, when they make mistakes or when they make troubles. Then even gundas, they used to patrol when we take class, and all other Malayalis teachers, other teachers, they were silent. And some teachers I saw, they were beating them like buffaloes. Then I used to give them a small stick with okay, then I told them that don't beat. I decided not to beat the students. And then when this people disturb me in teaching, and some irregularities happen, I shouted at the school authority, and I used to tell them that and about 1,000 students were in the hostel, and most of them were gloomy. Okay, and some students used to jump out of the hostel, and so it's like a observation home. Okay, juvenile home like. Okay, then after I got initiative and I controlled the warden and so teachers, and they started to smile. And the other teachers told that our hostels now, they have a smile on their face. And after 21 days, I could not tolerate. I shouted at them and I came out. And while I was packing the things, these gundas were making around surrounding me and about to beat me. Okay, but I shouted at them that I'm going to Delhi. I'll show you. And since I started to Delhi, that day they left all the gundas from the school, and the system changed. Okay, so if we have got a dedication as a teachers, okay, we should commit ourselves for the service. And Abdul Kalam told that a teacher can mold a student rather than parents and anybody in their life. Okay, a good teacher can mold a child, especially when they are growing. Okay, that is the speciality of the teaching profession. Okay, so I wish all the teachers good luck, and let this motto help you to teach the students better. Okay, enlighten to enlighten. Okay, thanks. And if you did not okay, this one, you just like our Peace and Pieces YouTube channel. Thank you and welcome.